Welcome to Review Nation, and today we are going back to Dir En Grey, and today I am reviewing Withering to Death. This is Dir En Grey's 5th studio album. Now, it's been a long time since I did Dir En Grey, and of course, you know, as Review Nation now, I don't do reactions anymore. I just basically do album reviews. I was a little bit reluctant to do a Dir En Grey album review. Maybe the language barrier. I decided to power through and decide to give you a review of what I thought about Withering to Death. This is Dir En Grey's 5th studio album. The last album, Vulgar, which I did a reaction to, was absolutely fantastic. Vulgar is one of my favorite albums by Dir En Grey. Audience Killer Loop's an amazing song, and Red is so good. I love that song. But I was a little bit reluctant, but I was also very excited moving on to Withering to Death. And boy, what did I get from this album? I'll tell you what I got. I got more experimental moments by Dir En Grey. This sounded a bit like Kisu in my opinion. Kisu is an amazing album as well. This album is chaotic as well. There's certain elements of crazy moments throughout this album, and Kiyo's vocals on this album are fantastic as always. He provides clean vocals. He also provides screams as well, growls. But his vocal performance on this is pretty good, and you know his vocals are improving. The production, on the other hand, is pretty good as well. I just really love the drum mix. I love the overall guitar mixes as well. So let's kick off with Merciless Cult. Merciless Cult provides ambient tones throughout the introduction, and I love the synths throughout this song as well. You finally get this hard, gritty guitar riff. Pyro and Die throughout this song really work well together. Toshiya's bass is quite prominent. The main performance on this song though is Kiyo's vocals on this actual song is fantastic. Incorporates cleaner vocals, screams, and even growls. Got a very melodic chorus. Do really love the drum fills by Shinya on this song. This is a very quick song. It's about 2 minutes and 55, but damn, it's an in-your-face song as well with a sort of melodic chorus. Overall, what I think about Merciless Cult would ideally be talking about maybe an abandoned relationship. Maybe Kiyo's actually pointing about humanity here and how we are all fucked up or something like that. Kiyo does express quite a lot of emotion throughout Merciless Cult. So then it leads on to See, the second song. Perfectly on the C, and this is where Kiyo's vocals performance really intensifies because it's so damn chaotic, especially throughout the verses, and he uses some amazing vocal technical performance, like he's going to absolutely destroy his vocals, but then in the chorus it's quite melodic. He uses the cleaner vocals. I love about this song is a really gritty guitar riff by Dai and Kaoru, and not to mention some really nice intricate guitar licks, but also some really nice drumming. But Toshiya's bass throughout this song is really gritty and quite prominent and in your face, and I love it. And I just really love the overall guitar melody throughout this song. It's one of the best songs off the album for sure. It's such a really enjoyable song. To be honest, I feel that this song is about protagonists, or maybe Kiyo making himself heard, because he wants to be heard. He wants to give his decisions, his perspective on things. The verses with his chaotic screams and crazy growls and everything signals to me that he wants to be heard. So then it leads on to Saku, and this song scared the shit out of me, especially that crazy scream by Kiyo at the start, and this is one of the most aggressive songs. Back then was probably one of the most aggressive songs to date by Dir En Grey. This is a heavy as fuck song, but to me, I feel like there's also some Marrow of the Bone references as well, because there are some new metal elements throughout the song, especially with those guitar riffs. The vocal performance by Kyo is just absolutely fantastic in this, it really is, and I just love how crazy Shinya's drumming is throughout this song. But then Kyo incorporates some melodic clean vocals as well throughout the chorus. This is a very in-your-face, heavy song. This song is awesome. If you like chaotic stuff, you're going to really enjoy this. This is one of the Dir En Grey's best songs to date, in my opinion. I absolutely love Saku. Alright, so then it leads on to track 4. I can't pronounce it, but translation is Die in Loneliness, therefore I am lonely. This song, again, is it's a slow-paced song after Saku, but this song really builds up. Now, Kyo provides some cleaner vocals throughout the verses, but in the chorus, it's very heavy and hard-hitting, incorporates some aggressive vocals and harsh screams as well. You can tell his vocal cords are gonna blow out because there's just so much emotion conveyed throughout this song. Again, the drumming is fantastic. I love the drum fills throughout the song. Really love the intricate guitar moments. It's got a sort of a post-metal vibe, this song as well. Throughout the conclusion, you get these deep-ass vocals, those deep-ass growl vocals by Kyo, and they're so damn deep. This song, again, is another pretty heavy and chaotic song. Okay, so then it leads on to track 5. Apparently in English, is With Love Comes Decay. This is a very beautiful ballad, different keys throughout this song, and it's absolutely beautiful. I just love how prominent Toshiya's bass is throughout the song, and some really nice simple accents by Toshiya as he provides an element of surprise throughout the song. And the chorus again is quite catchy and it's quite melodic as well, and I love Kyo's vocals just soaring high above you. It's just absolutely a beautiful song by Dir En Grey. Quite a ballady song as well, but damn, it packs a punch. There's so much emotion conveyed throughout the song by Kyo, and Kyo definitely is talking about a relationship here, and I just love the overall concept of this song as well. And not to mention, from such a chaotic moment between Saku and track 4, you get such a beautiful piece of music. It leads on to Jesus Christ R&R. Very different by Dir En Grey because they incorporate a different sort of sound with the guitars. Kyo provides mainly cleaner vocals throughout this song, but he incorporates also some harsher vocals as well throughout the middle part of the song. The chorus actually gets stuck in your head after you listen to it a couple times. It just provides a different vocal tone throughout the chorus, like he's whispering. There's some also ambient moments throughout the song and some nice synth moments as well. It leads on to Garbage, a much more hard-hitting song. Not to mention Kyo's vocals throughout this song are just fantastic. Clean vocals, harsher vocals, screams as well, deep growls, deathcore growls as well. Could I say this is on a territory of sort of deathcore as well throughout this song. It's another chaotic song as well. Guys, intricate guitar moments are just fantastic, along with Karu's gritty guitar riffs. It's quite in your face. It's an in your face song. Then it leads on to Machiavellism. Now, Machiavellism is a very interesting song as well, very experimental by Dir En Grey. It's very hard to explain how I feel about this song. I do really enjoy it, especially in some parts. Like, I love that chorus. The chorus is fantastic, but I just feel the verses are slightly weak in my opinion. And when I say it's slightly weak, it's that it just doesn't flow. This song just doesn't flow very well. I just feel that the verses don't redeem the chorus. In my opinion, one of the weakest songs off the album. And it leads on to one of my favorite songs off the album, and it's Dead Tree. This song is fantastic because it gets some really nice clean moments on the guitar, but the drumming by Tashi is fantastic, not to mention Kyo's vocals again are outstanding throughout this song. I just love that gritty guitar riff, especially leading on to that chorus. It flows very well this song, and I absolutely really enjoy Dead Tree. I just feel that Dead Tree is definitely someone talking about someone trying not to let go of the past. Leads on to the final. Now, this is a song that I didn't really like at first, but I grew to really love this song because I love how melodic this song is. This song is one of the melodic songs off the album, and Kia's vocals are again just absolutely fantastic. They really are, but I love the chord progression throughout this song. Not to mention, I love the drum line, the bass moments throughout the song. I really enjoy the guitar moments. The guitars are very rhythmic and just full of flavor throughout this song. The chorus is really catchy as well, and I just love the build up towards that epic ending. This song does get stuck in your head. Then it leads on to Beautiful Dirt. Again, this is a very chaotic song by Dir En Grey, and like I said, they really experiment throughout this album. Kia's vocals are intense as anything throughout this song, not to mention this sort of an electronic vibe, especially throughout the introduction. Just feels like a 90s beat remix or something throughout the start of Beautiful Dirt. It's a good song in my opinion, but not the best song. So as we get closer to the ending album, Spilled Milk comes along now. I love the guitar riffs throughout this song. The riffs are really catchy chorus as well by Kyo. Kyo again experimentals with his vocals, cleaner vocals, harsher vocals, and growls as well, especially throughout the conclusion of the song. Again, you can really hear Tashia's bass throughout the mix. The overall drumming by Shinya is one of the best, and I just love the fills throughout this song as well. It's a really good, tight, and cohesive song by Dir En Grey. It leads on to track 13, and apparently in English is Tragedy is the sweet melancholy that lowers your eyelids. Interesting song overall. Again, this is another ballad. I just love the overall tone of the guitars. This is basically an acoustic boned song with a little bit of drumming. Really nice bass work by Tashia, and I just love it. And Kia's vocals is the main star throughout this song. You can tell there's so much emotion conveyed throughout this song, and the chorus is quite catchy as well. So then it leads on to the final song, Coda. Seem like all the chaotic songs are sort of in the middle part of the album, the first half of the album, and then we get some really softer songs, and Coda is another pretty good song. Mainly clean vocals. I think it's mainly just clean vocals by Kyo, and some really nice guitar moments as well by the two guitarists. And Tashia's bass again really outshines, and I just love the middle section of the song where it just goes a little bit crazy, sort of a funky vibe to the song, and I love it. Overall, this album is a really good album, but I just feel that it's probably one of the weakest Dir En Grey albums in my opinion. I really love The Vulgar, I love Kisu, and I also love Macabre. And out of the 5 albums, I feel like Withering to Death is probably one of the weakest albums of Dir En Grey's career in my opinion. And then it leads on to the next album, which is The Marrow of a Bone, which is a pretty hectic, tight new metal album, definitely creating commercial success to the Western world. It's a good album. It's a really good album. It's very experimental though. This is when you hear Kyo's vocals range. You could tell he may have hurt his throat throughout this album as well, because throughout most of the last part of the album, it's just basically clean singing. The lyrics overall are pretty strong, and I do love the lyrics. Not as gruesome they are as Vulgar and Macabre and Kisu. For Dir En Grey, Withering to Death, I'm giving this a solid 7 out of 10. It's a good album, but it's not the best album by Dir En Grey. So basically, I'll be reviewing more Dir En Grey albums. Comment below if you enjoyed this album review. Keep discussion going in the comment section below. My voice is I'm losing my voice as well. Subscribe if you want, and I will see you in the next one.